Chapter 8. Some slashing in this chap. Slash fiction or like literal slashing? Like, I mean, given the state of the story, you haven't warned us about this before. Whatever. Thanks for reading. This chapter has some slashing in it, and also Simeon drinks some wine. Don't read if you hate alcohol. Yeah. Because that's been the most offensive thing thus far, is that someone's about to consume an alcoholic beverage! Sound the alarms!
It's the alcohol that's the offensive
Call the
part.
police! Fuck. Also, thanks to everyone for loving my story and also for the reviews, except for the hatters, fucking preps, who thought there were trolls in this fic. There are no trolls, though I may do a goblin one day. More reviews, please. Sorry, may do a Golbin one day. There are no trolls, people.
Maybe a goblin.
Golbin.
Nilbog, whatever.
The world of the Shinigami was very cold, except for the hot bits.
Well, shit.
Why did I choose to continue reading this?
Never would have figured that one out.
And also some bits that were alright. So it's like...
Well, shit.
So it's like Earth, basically. Earth is very cold, except for the bits that are hot, and the bits that are alright.
They're alright.
And that was where Dark was, because he was the new king of the Shinigami. Bow before your new king, puny mortals, Dark said in a very kingish way. Here's a question. He's in the land of the Shinigami.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he telling mortals to bow to him?
That was going to be my question.
Because if they're
Thank you.
in the... That's not how that works. All the other Shinigami bowed their heads off. Just off. They just... I mean, I could believe that there's some Shinigami who could probably do that, because, you know, they're all weird and shit, but... I mean...
Oh, wait, no, I get what he's saying. They bowed their heads up, as in, like, yes, 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 yes.
Yeah,
they bowed their
sure.
heads up.
That's
wow.
retarded. Because they loved him so much in a non-sexy way, except the women. We love you, Dark! They cried. That's what I hear outside my house just all the time. All the time. The ladies are just like, can't get enough of me. No, I'm, no. I am not Dark anymore. From now on, my name will be... I hate you. No! Fuck you! I'm not doing it anymore! Freaking stupid!
Dark. Is his name Dork? Duarku? Josh. Josh, come back. Not over
Dwark.
yet, Fred.
His new name, he's not Dark anymore, he's Dwark.
That just makes it so much worse.
Dwark. everyone did the new name dance, because that's a thing. And then there was a feast with 12 turkeys and a pig and a soup made from blood bananas. And this was served with blood wine, and not alcoholic blood wine for the kiddies. I hate everything about this. And also, there was
non-alcoholic blood wine for the kids.
And also, there was mineral water, too.
Oh, I can't forget the mineral water.
They were in the big cafeteria of the palace, which has a cafeteria, and the walls were made gold, but it was red gold, made of bones and brains and other organs, which means it's not gold!
Thank you.
Fuck, you can't say it's gold and then just describe it as everything but gold. It's not the color of gold, it's not made of gold. And it wouldn't have, like, it... Fucker! Dwark got it up and made some toast. I believe he means make a toast. But he got up and made some toast.
Toast.
I would like to thank the busker. Can you not give this woman a name? I would like to thank the bus girl who shoot me, because thanks to her, I am no wicking of the Shinigami, and none of this would have happened without of her, because I would not be dead, or at least as dead as I am, which is not very, because I am a Shinigami.
Well,
Hip hip hooray, they cheered. Because that's how Shinigamis act. And then a DJ came on, and they all danced the night away to some beats. Okay. The next morning, Dwark climbed out of his royal bed with the four...
Hold on. Why does he keep changing?
Dwark. Whatever. Climbed out of his royal...
No, but hold on. It was Duark with a Q before. Then it was Duark with a K.
I know.
And now it's Duark with a Q again, but now the apostrophe is moved to the left.
It's just dark with the U. I mean, he didn't have... It's not a different name. He's an idiot. Climbed out of his royal bed with the 400 women he had sexed with naked last night, which, to be fair, is generally how you do that.
400? Oh my god, hold on. How... Okay, this is gonna get gross real quick. How big are these women's vaginas? Serious question, though. His dick is as big as a bus and twice as thick.
Oh, right! I forgot about that. He locked out of... Jesus Christ. He locked out of his window at New York.
In the Shinigami world, just see New York?
And said, I will go home! And he jumped out the window and landed in his neighborhood.
Is this, like, why does he just go through windows every time?
This story
just
just
he knows how to do?
doesn't care. Doesn't care. Just doesn't give a fuck about anything. Where was I? I never will, but go home. Loads of people screamed and some more went poop in their pants. There was a 1,000,000 feet monster now in the city, and his name was the Ark, which is also spelled differently.
It's certainly spelled differently again, and not they shit themselves. They just went poop in their pants.
Yep. People, I meant you no arm. He echoed and blew up a tower so people would listen.
You got their attention with your booming voice,
and not just run and scream a lot, which they were.
Hold on. He's not 1,000,000 feet tall. He's a 1,000,000 feet monster, which means he just has 1,000,000 feet.
Yep, probably. They stopped and turned and looked at him, and everyone was amazed by how handsome he was, especially the women.
Hold on. Do you think that's how he walks his dick around?
Ladies, is this what you're into?
Feet?
You're into millions of feet?
But that's how his dick is able to move.
That's it, Duck. That's it, Duck. Duck, that's it. Women are just really into feet. Everyone, take notes, okay? It's important.
Women are into feet on a bus-sized dick.
That's right.
So if you got those qualities, guess what? You're gonna get women like crazy.
Apparently. I have come to get revenge on the one who killed me. And his name is... Oh!
Why?
He did you a favor.
Why do you want revenge? Yeah, you're now a 1,000,000-foot monster with a bus-sized cock. Why do you need to get revenge?
Back at He Hotel, Watari, who was not dead because he had CPR, was watching Lost. Just
sitting in the hotel. Ooh, Lost.
When suddenly there was a news flash. A monster was attacking New York, and that minster was Durak. It's literally been spelled 5 different ways.
That is quite impressive.
He ran over the building and jumoed over the couch and a fire and found himself in Elle's room. Master, he roared. Bristly? That's a new one.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying, what word do you think this is supposed to be?
Fucking Christ, every time.
Briskly? No.
I don't know. That foolish... Sorry, I'll let me change my accent. That foolish wanker... it's...
Can we... Wait, no, hold on. Has he spelled it like this before?
Irk. No. Because I haven't pronounced it that way. He's in New York and he's killing some poor sods. Then he gasped, all scandalous and stuff. Elle was in bed sexing. And the person he was sexing was... Light. I mean, admittedly, that's particularly tame compared to the incestuous orgy we had before. I mean, that's just... I mean, you went from incestuous orgy to gay sex. It's kind of a giant step down in terms of the offensive meter, I would think. You know, for most people.
Yeah.
Atari 2600 watched for a few minutes. He just stood there and watched. And then said, "Oh, fucking Christ!"
He came in.
Oh, thank you, Big Pimpin'. That was very nice of you. Appreciate it. Can't actually see it because your webcam covers what he did. Hopefully it'll show up in the feed in a second. I need to see exactly what he sent. God damn it.
It covered.
Yeah, it covered the whole thing. That was horrible. Oh, thank you. That was really nice of you. I really appreciate that. It's just like, I put your webcam in the worst spot. I didn't think anybody would do it tonight.
Slow me down a little bit.
I will. I'm actually looking for you on the webcam thing, and I can't find it, which is a problem. Skype, there you are. Okay, it says scritch you down. We'll put you down there.
You can put people's names coming out from, like, beside me, or sorry, that side over there.
I'll put you up here. You know what? I got a better idea. I'll just put you behind the Twitch alerts, like a normal fucking person, so they'll just be over your webcam whenever they go across.
Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really. I just want people to get their credit where credit's due. I mean. Anyway, back to where watching sexing. Right, where were we? Where was I? See, Atari watched for a few minutes and then said, "Well, what do we have here? Master L is wanking with my good fellow Light. Oh dear God, save the Queen." Oh dear God, save the Queen.
Wasn't off.
Hip hip, cheerio. They were all embarrassed and finished up fastly and got we're going to be embarrassed about this, but
this is embarrassing.
Exactly. That was good and also quiet sexy, sighed Light as they got in the helicopter and flew fast to the city where Jesus fucking is this a new personal goal?
Oh, keep going, my friend.
Just make sure it's spelled differently every time. Helicopters. Where was I? Sorry, I lost it again. All right, where Dwark was fighting. Thank you. I tried hard, and you were also sexing well too, mumbled Elle as they went over the Hudson and could see where Dwark was, and he was tall. There was fire.
That is different.
There was fire and smoke, and then they saw that he was pantless because he was busy sexing again.
He's a 1,000,000-foot monster. Is he fucking a building with his giant bust dick?
Maybe. Oh no, my bloody eyes, Watari bellowed. Thank the Queen, none of the ween... God, this is... I can't even... Thank the Queen, none of the wee nippers can see this chap making an ass of himself by his fortifications. Oh, fornication, sorry, not fornication.
Fornication.
It's fucking outrageous. Dark, God, fuck you, reached in his pockets and pulled out a big black... I was expecting cock at the end of that, but surprisingly no. Shiny book that shined in the big sun like oil or God damn it. Or that paint you get on cars sometimes. Just sometimes.
I told you. It's supposed to be like gasoline.
He has a darn everything note. That tit is taking the piss now. If there are any British people watching this, I am so fucking sorry. This is outrageously offensive. Also, how does he know what an everything note even is?
I know, right? It just suddenly came up a minute ago.
He got out a pen, and it was a Shinigami pen. The big bit was made of the leg bone of an elephant, and the end was made of gold. The ink was blood, but it was mixed with oil to make it black and shiny. There were skulls and stuff on it, and also eyeballs, which could read everything you made and say it was spelled right. Well, obviously they're not doing a very good job for you. He wrote fast. The helicopter bows up. It just ties itself in a knot.
Those eyeballs ain't doing a very good fucking job.
God. We must get the wank out of this sodding contraception. And Watari held a parachute and jumped out. L and Ite joined him just before the helicopter exploded. What the fucking piss do we do? Roared Watari. I have a plane, mumbled L with thoughts.
Whoop.
Alright. After this, I'm going to fucking bed. I am so tired of this crap, and literally tired. 9, Chapter 9. Saou gets a plane. I got 1,500 views on this fic. Thanks for the readings. You guys are rock. Also, I just read Twilight. It's all girly, but Emmett is badass. Die. Chows was happening in New York. Chows everywhere. Just chows all over the place. Madness! Adorable madness! Chows was happening in New York City, where everyone was running about like mad because of the monster that was going crazy and taking out some buildings and some dudes too. I thought he was fucking something. That monster was Dark Yagami, who was called D'Urk, but is not. Author's note. It was too hard to spell, lol.
You named it!
Explosions were... Explosions were happened, and one of them was a plane. Falling from the plane fast like a brick was L and Light and Atari, who had parachutes. I thought it was a helicopter. How did I get in this mess, lover? Asked L, and they shot past a skyscraper because they were gay and did slash. I don't know how that relates to the skyscraper at all, actually. I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, Light replied, it all started when I met my brother Dark. Why are you telling the story? No one asked you anything.
How did I get in this mess, lover? Was the actual quote. So yeah, somebody did ask.
When I met my brother Dark Yamiga. Dark Yamiga. Little did I know he was none other than Kira, and killed Mello and stole his clothes, and came to America with a royal death note and killed some dudes, and my sister was a lesbian, and then beat you and become a Shinigami. Author's note, in case you forgot, which you shouldn't because it was awesome, but a long time ago, so you may forgot.
Thank you for the author's note.
I'm glad it was there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like some people read things from the beginning after things come out. No, everybody reads as soon as it comes out and then never reads it again.
Enough of your ruddy flashbackery, you sodding asses! Said the Britain man, getting pissed off.
Did the character just, like, break the fourth wall and is just like, fuck this, I'm tired of this story, get me out? They laid in the street and ran to his other plane, which was a Harrier jump jet. Just chilling in the middle of New York. Just fucking sitting in
there.
In the street.
And was painted with all pink and lame and not badass like Dark's jump jet, which was black and had skull and crossbones and a turbo and a spoiler too. There's a spoiler on a jet!
On the plane. On a jet. Which also, Dark suddenly has. A jump jet.
Is it a giant jump jet? That's his size?
Giant jump jet.
It would have to be.
That was all black and had a skull and crossbones and turbo.
They rocketed into the sky like a rocket. Fucking thank you.
They didn't rocket into the sky like a turtle.
Knocked my speaker off my desk doing that. And landed on Dark's giant dude thingy.
Gross.
Which was big enough to land a plane on, so they did. How does he have any amount of sex?
How has he been sexing like crazy?
Brother, roared L. How do you know it's...
Brother, get off my dick.
Also, brother, roared L.
Oh, yeah, wait.
Which makes it even more confusing. Stop! Screamed Light like a girl. That's what he did. Listen, you fucking wanker! Dark listened to Watari because he was a bad arse and wielding 2 sniper rifles, 1 in each hand. Alright. Let me explain something to you, author. The point of a sniper rifle is not to wield them one-armed in each hand. That defeats the purpose as to their appropriate function.
Hold on. Isn't the defeating the purpose of a rifle not just a sniper rifle as a whole?
Yes. But given they have scopes, it's even stupider.
No, you could just...
But like in the Last of the Mohicans, he dual wielded muskets, and that was pretty cool. So that sort of thing can be done. But sniper rifles, what?
360 no scope, my friend.
Tell us what the wank you are bloody doing! Christ.
What, isn't this how they speak in England?
Apparently. Dark said in his shinigamiest voice.
Has he not been speaking very shinigami up until this point?
I'll get right on that. I am the new king of Shinigami, and has the everything note. I'm glad that explained everything. Watch where I guess. Not the Saudi everything note!
How did you know about it?
What's that do, Gramps? Asked L, who was also Watari's grandkid, but he only told him this is not on screen. What the I'm glad these plot points, like reading this story is actually like being repeatedly smashed with bricks. Just like every few words, you just get hit in the face with another fucking ridiculous plot point drop, and it's just like BAM! In your fucking face. And you're bleeding, and there's blood everywhere, and you feel like crap, but once again, there's just another brick on its way, and you just keep fucking taking it. Like, it doesn't even matter.
How can there be something left out on the editing room floor in a story that the author has full creative control over and writes everything that comes to his head?
Because the author's an idiot.
How do you just forget to bring this up and then add in, oh yeah, that was totally a thing, I just didn't put it in there?
Legend tells of a book owned by the Shinigami which can do whatever the buggery its owner wants. Dark is using it in ways that we will soon lean. They flew up to his shoulder and looked at the book he was holding and writing stuff in. He didn't have a pen big enough, so he was using a nuclear missile filled with blood as ink, and the writing was all red and green with blood and nuclears. And he had written, "I take over the world in 5 minutes." And his watch only had 7 seconds to go.
Take a deep breath for this one. Deep breath.
What, you didn't hear that?
No.
Oh. I'll do it one more time just for your benefit.
Great. Okay, thank you.
I'm not doing it. I refuse. Screamed Elle as he glomped Light. And they sexed for 7 seconds. So you didn't want to try to stop him. You just really wanted to get more butt fucking in before.
7 seconds is all I need.
Then there was a big bang. Probably. When the smoke cleared. Dark was king of the world! I'm the king of the world!
Oh no, he said something much better.
He started crying with happy, but then stopped and man cried instead, which was more manly. I'm not sure I understand the difference.
Well, you see, if you man cry, it's more manly than happy cry.
I am so awesome. Everyone agreed and huged him, except for one person who was flying towards him in a black jump jet with spoilers and a turbo. And it was his jump jet, and it had been stolen by someone we will learn in about a pantograph or so. You can't do it. That's not
a pantograph?
Dark was wearing a crown and a robe and a big cod piece that hid his dainty parts. You cannot establish that your dick is big enough to land a plane on and then refer to said dick as dainty. That is not allowed.
Dainty, plane landing size dick.
We failed you godwank sods, Watari British, dropping all his snipper guns and crying on the floor. Don't worry, I will pay you well because you were my brother and you were my best friend and you were his grandpa.
Elle was his best friend?
I don't remember anymore. I don't remember anything anymore. I'm just done. And Light become the president, and Elle became the Emperor of Japan, because he Japanish, and Watari was the Queen of England, and also Scotland.
Please finish this fucking story.
Then a Harriet jump jet screamed into view and shot a bunch of nuclear missiles. Dark tried to write, "Destroy the nuclears." But he accidentally blew up his pen instead because it was nuclear. Admittedly, for the first time, one of these random observations actually led into something.
And that was actually very creative. I can't believe how actually fucking great that is, though. Like, really think about that. Like, you know, he's writing with a nuclear missile, and it's filled with blood and zinc and all that fun stuff, blah, 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 blah. Oh no, destroy all the nukes! Boom! That's fucking genius!
They hit him and stuff went back to normal. Does hitting him undo the everything? Nope.
Apparently.
There was a whoosh and a bang and some little bangs and a whole bunch of magics going off all at once. Don't get too descriptive. I wouldn't want to spoil anything. Do I have to go play it again? Roared Watara, and when he stooped being the queen. "That's for everyone," said a girl in the cab of the jet, and everyone cheered except for peeps who thought Dark was sexy, which was quiet a lot of people. But most peeps thought the girl in the cab was even sexier. And it was Saou. "The army hired me to fight you and kill you." The army doesn't have, like, soldiers to do that. Saou muttered over the speaker. "So I stole your jet and shot you. And now I am queen of the Shinigami."
Please, God.
Then
just finish the goddamn story.
Then she got giant and Dark went normal sized. She was as big as a tower and had a big chest, which was so big it covered the sun.
Please.
Dark stumbled and said, "I thought you loved me." "No, I am a lesbian, remember? I love Misa, and only you as a bother, but not a lesbian." Stay tuned for the next chapter, which will be Fight of the King and Queen of the Shinigami. It will be more awesome yet, and more sexings, which this chapter forgot.
So, Josh, what did we learn this chapter?
I learned nothing from that.
To be honest, I don't think I did either. No, I learned that we can find a diamond in the rough. But we had to search through a really, really big pile of shit before we got
you were
to
legit impressed
one.
with you were legit impressed with the nuclear pen setup.
I was. I had almost forgotten about it. And then when he brought it back up, I was amazed. I was like, damn, that's a genius setup to a genius payoff.
You know what would be incredible? If all this random crap actually tied itself back together by the end of this. Wouldn't that be amazing? That's not going to happen. But that would be amazing, you know?
Oh, yeah, it'd be fantastic.
So I hope everyone liked this reading of Fanfic Nightmares. This live reading. I'll probably do this more often, you know, once I remember why I exist, I guess.
As soon as we can find our will to live again, we'll get right back on this.
Disgusting.
My head hurts from reading this.
Yeah, mine. You didn't read it. You listened to it.
I still have to read it. I still have to imagine this. All of this has to go through my head. You realize this? Like, it has to be filtered and like imagined and, you know, like run through like a realistic scenario in my head. So I have to visualize all of this. How do you think my imagination feels as reading something like this? It hurts. It really hurts.
All right. Till next time. This is Darkness. And I bid you all a fucking farewell.
Bus-sized cocks.